It was an interesting wake up day. I went to bed pretty damn late. By late, I mean I woke up really early. I went to bed. What am I saying? I went to bed around 5 a.m. and was having just one of those nights of sort of like social anxiety where inside I was just not wanting to make the effort to reach out and like connect with people. And I think this is really interesting because I have become super aware of this, where sometimes I notice it happens organically and naturally, and I just expect it to always work that way. Sometimes I need to take action in order for something to happen. So, I met some people last night, and I had known some other people at this bonfire that I'm sort of in the daylight, right now, looking at. I had a bonfire on this beach, and everyone's Portuguese. There's one other German guy. One other guy that was German. I'm not really German, so it's not really another German guy. Other than a French guy, actually. It's a beautiful thing to witness. I got a lot of the songs recorded. Some people playing songs, and it's just like a fun time, Inside, I notice this, and this happens all the time. And I'm sure other human beings must feel this too. This out of place social anxiety. And it gets to be so much where it feels like I need to leave, just because I'm not really speaking to anyone. But that's not true, because I was a little bit, I don't know. It's a beautiful thing to witness. So I was there like as an observer. But there's all these like beautiful women that I'm sort of in my head about, which is doesn't need to be there, but I'm just saying it was. And because I don't know why, like the day before, I went up and talked to this girl, and we talked all night and saw each other the next day. Something really like sexual, but like just proving that I could, flex or like stretch those muscles, meeting someone on the fly and just sort of making a connection, But a lot of times there's like a pit in my stomach about being at a place or something. And also I think, if I'm being honest, that is loud. I think the reason why I stayed longer here, was having this like good connection with one of the staff. And it just got in my head that I was like sort of happy to see her. I just felt good like around her, So I just wanted like more of that. So I was noticing that. It's a dangerous place to be when you like something and you want more of it. So obviously I learned that she was unavailable. She was dating someone else on the staff. So seeing them together, it's like, it's a little uncomfortable, a little hard, because she's like the closest person that I'm with. And it was like the reason why I stayed longer, was to sort of, see where this thing went. But I quickly kind of learned that, it wasn't going to happen. But it's still sort of in my mind, or this whole, I wouldn't say, what am I trying to say? I said this to the German guy, because he was saying, Brazilian women are incredible, which I agree. But I have this thing where bouncing from one woman to another, or even like place to place, has become, what can I say? It's like a monkey swinging from one branch to another, right? So when I was in Sao Paulo, I had a lot of makeout sessions. It It wasn't every night, but it was becoming a regular thing. So like in 2 weeks, having 5, 6 women, and one I slept over at her house and had that experience. Another, we met up outside of Sao Paulo, and that ended very like comically, where I was unable to perform. So I'm experiencing some self-doubt. This is really funny. Coming to grips with one's confidence, one's charisma, one's Riz, as they call it, the kids. They call it the Riz. I think this is probably the number one thing I should be working on, because I would like to feel good inside of myself. And I think for a long time I was thinking, all right, I'm working on myself, and then things will just like come to me. I'm manifesting money, I'm manifesting women, I'm manifesting, happiness or whatever. Where now I'm sort of thinking action is priority, where I need to take the step. And I don't know what fully that means, because there's action and then there's action. And there's waiting and then there's waiting. Does that make any sense? Because I thought doing ayahuasca, and I had this vision of searching. And it's almost like the travel thing, where it's like I'm searching. But the real home is just, wherever I'm at. So it doesn't really matter. It's letting go and just allowing yourself to be. I thought that was kind of the secret in life too. I wasn't really looking for work, because in the past, work had always sort of found me. And there's sort of a balance between searching for something and taking action. Yeah, this is really important. I guess there's 2 schools of thought, but I guess both are correct as far as people approaching you. So I have this great opportunity to be in this feature film. I think it's super cool, super incredible. But honestly, I've not tried to pursue being an actor, just because I've done so many other jobs, and I feel like my skill set, like I'm able to do other things, like in post-production and art and stuff. And I figured that's why I didn't really do stand-up either, because I was like, I don't want to like start at the bottom and work my way up when I can master this other thing. I can go at it from like another angle, because there isn't really like a direct way to say like this is how you get from point A to point B. Like if I was making sketches like I was before, I could star in them or whatever. Now it's like I've become like this game show host almost, with writing stories and then reading them. I don't know how I really got into that, but I think it suits me nicely. I like it a lot. And I proved that I could make one in like a few days. I was really happy with how that one turned out. So I want to keep doing those things, And I felt good and accomplished by finishing it. But then I just noticed I was like celebrating alone. I watched it with Bia, the girl that I made it with. And it was like, it made me happy that she was really happy with it, that she benefits from it too. I think is really cool. And I think that's the goal, is doing something together with another person and it being good for everyone. It's like we get to have fun. People watching can do the exercise with us, write a story. So it's helping them too. And then there's promotion for both people. Then if like we want, there's like the story itself, that eventually the idea is to sell the stories, like the original copies, for charity, I would say. People get to post their stories. I think there's the community aspect to it that I think is really interesting and fun. And then there's also books that you could make, short stories. There's the animations we're making, there's all the little films that we're collecting. Those can be like their own series. There's so many possibilities here. And I would love to experiment with different ways of making them. Like I was talking about cutting out, like printing out, and then like filming. And you can do that live too with like your person you're making it with, maybe. So there's a lot of ways you can approach this. And there's also this talking series that I'm working on, like this right now. Yeah, there's a lot of good things. And it's just trying. It's just being the person you are in this moment. Being the person you are. I don't know. I do think there's like something inside that. Whoa, there's like a crane. So I've had moments where, you feel so good that you forget that, you normally feel bad. So I don't know what that is. Because there's sometimes like this inner hit somewhere deep inside of me. But normally I'm just like, the default is sort of like not good. I don't know what that is. Because I want to believe that I can wake up with a smile on my face and like a heart full of love and compassion, for myself, for everyone around me. But yeah, there's that weird thing of just like feeling not enough, feeling all these like things that I've talked about like a million times, I feel like, but it's crazy because here I am in like freaking paradise with this like cool acting opportunity, which again, like, it's not just acting, because I love this collaboration with Brendan, that we sort of just kind of trust each other for all things. So it's like I can help with the writing, I can help with art direction and post and any sort of motion graphics. Like, there's skill sets that I have that is desirable to Brendan and complementary, and the skill sets that he has that I feel like I definitely lack. He is definitely a stronger, like, cinematographer, like way more on top of like the gear and directing, and he just has very, say, forceful, like, he has the energy and the ability to get things done, which I think is incredible. Can pull resources together and make things happen. So I'm grateful and humbled to be a part of this guy's journey, because it's like we're sort of on the journey together. I feel happy that I can contribute and offer my skill set to the project to elevate it for both of us, for everyone involved, for the story's sake. Because what I love is the collaboration. That's why the Write With Me's, I think, are becoming more about writing with someone because even the ones that I did where I was writing my own story next to someone else writing their story, I like more this idea of writing the story together, but I didn't quite know how to do that. And I still 100% don't. Because I don't know how to really include that timer. And I need to play with this. Because I did 3 different versions for the video with Bia. One where it was just 10 minutes on the clock. So you see the timer, and then you see the prompt. And I go like, okay, so that's the most useful for someone who's riding along. The most fun to watch was a cut down version, because the other one was like 10 minutes on the clock, and you just saw us writing the story together in 10 minutes. Not quite as useful, more fun to watch. And then this other one where I just completely cut down. So you see the timer, but it's getting like jump cutted, because everything's just like boop, 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 boop. And I ended up just cutting it down to like a minute or a minute and a half or whatever of just us. It's like the best of moments of us like laughing and seeing that we're having a good time writing the story together. So not useful at all if you're writing along with us. 100% not useful, but the most fun to watch, I would say. Most entertaining, but not useful. Because then it's sort of like, what are they writing? You know, you don't see the whole process of us writing together. You see like sort of these key little words like jumbled together in a montage. So it's kind of fun. And then you get the reveal of like, okay, here's what we wrote. You know, and it was the shortest video I've ever pretty much made. It was like 5 minutes long. So a lot of things in the works. I think what would make it more fun for me is trying a different way to animate the stories, because I think it turned out good, but I think it was like the things I have done before that I sort of knew would work, and I'm not sort of expanding or like covering any like crazy new ground, you know. And it's like the most painful for me to do. Like, I enjoyed watching it finished, but like the process that I did was like, all right, I'm walking uphill with, you know, I'm rolling a stone uphill. What's that guy? Sisyphus, right? Sisyphus. Not syphilis, which if you read it, it kind of looks like it. So I want to find a more playful, fun way to create stuff for the next video. Keep experimenting, keep trying new things. I am grateful for today, grateful for my life. I'm grateful for you. Thank you for, if you're watching this, thank you for watching it, I guess. Thank you for being in my life. And keep asking questions. Oh, that's a good tagline. Keep asking questions. Keep being in the moment. And Merry Christmas. Bye.